Jennifer,
Hi, Jen.
how are you?
Hope you're doing well.
Sorry we missed you today, but hey, we called a meeting this afternoon with the SEL and the family engagement teams, and we wanted to just share some information with them with respect to how they were going to be assigned. And I just wanted to, make sure that Sandra and I had an opportunity to touch base with you just to bring you up to speed with what we shared. So we met for like about an hour or so, but this is going to be like about a 3 to 5 minute thing. So I'm going to share some documents with you. I'll send them to you electronically. You look over them, and then we'll have a chance to touch base and talk on Monday at Champions by Design, Monday or Tuesday at Champions by Design. So we started off by going over the campus assignments. Okay, so as you can see, we're going to have them assigned by level, and we're going to pair up a family engagement coordinator with an SEL coordinator. So right here, we have a vacancy, and we'll be doing some interviews for that next week. They'll be paired up with Leany. These are the schools that they'll be supporting. The other elementary group, because we have 50 some odd elementaries, is going to be Connie and Angie, and these are the schools that they'll be supporting. And then Velma and David will be supporting our secondary schools. And so it was really important to have these schools be as even as possible. You see the first elementary team has 24, the second one has 26, the next one has 28. Because of the Title I compliance monitoring, I wanted to try to keep that a little bit balanced. Anything that you see in green is a Dodea 8 campus. Erika, as you know, is going to be leaving us to join Isleta, where she'll be heading up a grant over there. And then any cohort 5 schools which have the asterisk, we're going to continue to support them on PBIS and possibly like some SEL 101, just general types of things to prepare them for when they come on board. So this is how they are being assigned. You'll notice that you and Angelica are not on this list, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But just in a nutshell, the personnel listed here are going to be working at the campus level, and then you and Angelica will be working at the district level. Okay, so that's how they're going to be assigned for this year, and we're going to see how that goes, and we'll evaluate. And if it needs to look a little different next year, then it will, because we don't know who we're going to have as an SEL coordinator.
We will be interviewing next week for that position for the SEL coordinator.
I think on Thursday, right?
Yeah.
Something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so then these are the roles and responsibilities, and this very similar to what you saw at the retreat that we did last summer. And so we wanted to share this with them. And essentially, we just outlined, just in general, what the responsibilities of the coordinators are. So it's designed to be very generic and project-based. But we wanted to really just, again, give them some idea for what the role is as we start heading into the work for this year. This next page is the one that's really critical, because we wanted to have some clarity in terms of the partnership between the family engagement coordinator and the SEL coordinator, and then the relationship to Angelica's work. So the purpose has been outlined for each of their roles. We identified some areas in the school guide that we want them to become experts on. You, as the leadership support coordinator, would be focused on all areas, of course, as would Angelica.
And the other SEL coordinators as well.
Yes. So if we look over here at the complementary support roles, let's just focus on the family engagement and the SEL, the distinctions here. Essentially, the SEL coordinators continuing to do the type of work that they do now, supporting school-wide implementation, working with that audience, right? And the family engagement coordinator is doing much more of the outreach, parental awareness, and capacity building with them, doing the SEL parent curriculum at the school or feeder pattern level. We'll decide how that's going to work, leading student-led conferences, and just really trying to build capacity of parents to support the school-wide implementation of SEL, to complement what the SEL coordinators in the schools are doing. And then, of course, they've got the Title I compliance. If we look over here to this last column here on the far right, this is where Angelica's role is. So again, Angelica is working more at the district-wide level. So she'll be working with, district and community level, doing things like bringing more community awareness about SEL and doing like SEL 101. She's doing a lot of the designing and evaluation of the parent curriculum, whereas the family engagement coordinators are actually delivering the curriculum. She's doing the designing. And then she's leading some district-wide sessions on the parent curriculum. So if parents couldn't make it to the school level, they can be engaged at the district level. She'll also be doing some focus groups, leading some learning walks for parents. I want her to work with you on our district level webpage to do some of that outreach using that as a platform. And then she's also going to be coming out with some let's see, some SEL aligned family engagement strategies. For example, let's say a start of the year activity could be, for the student to take home some homework and write have the parent help them write about their family. And then maybe even engaging parents. And these are, for example, these are the goals for my child this year, and just building some connections there to build some of that social awareness and the relationships between the schools and the parents. Okay. The thing where we're going to need your support is that she's also going to be monitoring the CIPs. So as you know, cohort 1 through 3 schools established some SEL performance objectives. And so we want her to monitor the progress on that. So we'll need you to give her, a tutorial on how to use the Plan for Learning platform to do that. And then she'll also be working with you on getting some content for parent outreach on the district webpage.
And you know what? We also know that not all of the campuses are going to have performance objectives in regards to family engagement. So there's just going to be certain schools that have them. So if you could help her out with that, we would really appreciate it.
Absolutely. So then, let me see. Let me get rid of that one. So then the last thing is, so one of the reasons why it was important. Oh, the other thing too about that is,
what we wanted to tell you also, Jennifer, is that your responsibilities aren't outlined here because we really wanted to wait until you were back. We didn't want to share that with them without having shared it with you first. So we'll go over yours next, with you next week, and then we'll share it with them as well, so that they, we're transparent and everybody knows what everybody's roles are.
Okay, awesome. And then Champions by Design. One of the reasons why we wanted to meet today and we couldn't wait till next week. Got to confirm that we are going to be at Franklin High School. It is going to be Monday and Tuesday. And so I wanted them to know where they would be attending, which sessions they would be attending. Unlike last year where we just went for the morning and then took off and came back and did our own work, Sandra and I thought it was important for us to be in the loop as far as what other departments, the work that they're leading, and just for us to have context for other things that are happening in the district. So we'll need you all to attend sessions by level. So in the morning we'll all open up in the theater. We'll sit together as a team in the theater to hear some comments from Mr. Cabrera and Vince Sheffield. Then the next session you all will attend by level. I'd like for you to attend with the high school groups. So that'll be you, Simon, and probably Angelica will join you with the high schools, and then Connie and Connie will go to the elementary with Angie and Leanie. David and Velma will go to the middle school level, and then Sandra and I will pick and choose different sessions, and we might be called out for other meetings and stuff like that. So on Tuesday, in the morning, we're going to start in our offices, and then we'll head out to Franklin by 10 o'clock, and we'll resume the schedule with them there.
And again, attend by levels.
Attend by levels, and then there's this chunk here. You all just pick which 3 out of 4 sessions you want to go to. That's not level dependent, so you all pick, and then we close out the day attending by level. Then we are back here on Wednesday for some second step training. And so we'll just pick up our schedule after that. Next week, just as a reminder, we're back on our regular 8 to 4:30 schedule.
I also told the team that we wanted to sit together at Champions by Design, at the beginning as a team. So we're going to be texting each other and saving chairs for the whole team. So
okay.
That'll be
so good. Jennifer, now you know what we know. I'm about to send you an email with these documents, and I'm going to send Sandra a copy too. So look it over. If you have any questions, feel free to touch base with us there at the Champions by Design. We'd love to chit-chat with you about it, okay?
Have a wonderful weekend, and we'll see you Monday.
See you Monday.